everybody. Let's take a look at the news for August 18th, 2022. Not a ton of news now. The news will calm down a bit since we're post-Gen Con here. But let's start by taking a look at some interesting news I found, and that is that Embracer Group has bought Middle-earth Enterprises.
What? The whole continent?
Yes, they now own Middle-earth.
Oh.
Sauron's like, yes, my master. So what does that mean for you watching, and how does that have to do with board gaming? That's because Embracer Group is the company that bought Asmodee, and so this means Asmodee will have exclusivity to Lord of the Rings stuff. Is anyone else making Lord of the Rings stuff? I mean, the big one is Fantasy Flight, but that's already owned by Asmodee.
Right. I don't think so. I can't think of another. Ares made Lord of the Rings stuff.
But Ares may make a deal. I mean, you can still license it through them, so the Ares stuff may still, and that's already also in existence.
Right.
So either way, they bought a whole pile of stuff. This Embracer Group is just buying, so that they then get bought and sell, and this is, that's why we like to talk about smaller publishers. All right, the Toy of the Year nominees were announced. My favorite time of year, the best award. So
this is very fun. I haven't looked at this yet. Let me guess. Can I guess?
There's 7 finalists. Go ahead. You have personally played one of them.
I'm going to say the hula hoop.
I'm not even sure you played this. The one that you might have played is Catch the Moon. The one with ladders.
Yeah, I've played that.
Okay, so
yeah.
that one.
They want to induct that into the Toy Hall of Fame.
No, that's the best game of the year.
Okay.
But is it better than Connect 4 Spin Game from Hasbro? Is it better than Mantis from Exploding Kittens? Is it better than Pokemon trading card game Pokemon Go Elite Trainer Box, which isn't a game? It's just a redone version of a game that came out 20 years ago.
Not the Elite Box, Elite Pack. Have you played it?
Oh, Star Wars Villainous, but you haven't played that one.
I have not played that.
Tapes. I'm the only person who's played Tapes. That's the one where you measure how tall is Z in wiener dogs. And the answer is, I don't know, we'd have to look it up.
Depends if they're laying on their side or standing end to end.
No, that's true.
It's a solid question. And then, answered in the Pokemon Trainer Pack Trainer Box.
And then Tacto Doctor. Now, we don't expect these games to be like amazing games. This is mass market game of the year. The fact that Star Wars Villainous and Catch the Moon are in there is pretty impressive. And also, I don't care what wins.
Wow, that's a weird list.
It really is.
That's a crazy list. If I had to vote, I'd give it to the one with the hot dogs you mentioned.
All right, Mind Management.
I'm hungry and distracted now.
So Mind Management has been nominated for a Harvey Award. So I believe the Harvey Awards are kind of like comic book style awards.
Yeah.
And so this is the best adaptation from a comic book graphic novel. And this is the first time ever in the 20, 30 years that this has existed that a game has been nominated for this category.
Wow, that's
so
cool.
This is going up against The Batman, the movie. It's going up against El Defo, that's a Apple TV show. Heartstopper, a Netflix show. Ms. Marvel, the Disney show. Paper Girls, an Amazon show. Oh, I need to watch that one. I heard it's interesting. Paris 13th District. Peacemaker, an HBO show. Oh, yeah, Peacemaker, right. And then Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So it's going up against a Disney movie.
It's going up against
the Batman.
Serious heavy hitters. Come on, little buddy.
This is definitely one of those times where you go, it's an honor to be even nominated.
100%.
If it wins, I would find that amazing and hilarious.
No, it's not going to win, but that's pretty wild. That is really cool.
Well, it could win.
No, it cannot win.
No, it depends.
You want to win? Use all the letters in management, okay? Try a little harder next time.
No, but it could win.
I'm sure it's an honor to be nominated.
I'm just saying because the people are comic book fans, this is probably closer to the comic books than, say, the Batman.
Batman was very comic books accurate.
Okay. All right. Bezer Wizard is coming from Asmodee to the U.S. This game has been out
since back in the olden days when Toys R Us was still a thing. That's how old this is.
And they still haven't learned to make the box even remotely interesting.
It's blue now, though.
Well, speaking of boxes, so the next box, this is from Renegade Games, American Psycho, a killer game. I don't know that I've ever seen a box that I was so revolted by.
Speaking of Batman.
And here's the thing. I saw this box in person. It's the size of Ticket to Ride.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
And it's a trick-taking game. You're trying to maintain a normal job appearance and high social status while keeping your inner psychotic rage in check, which, if I recall from the movie, he did not do.
Well, he wasn't very good at trick-taking.
I like trick-taking games.
This seems like such a weird matchup. Really?
What is
American
this?
Psycho, a trick-taking card game in a Ticket to Ride size box. I'll tell you what this is. Money, hopefully. This is, I don't know. I'm not loving it.
Let's move on.
Okay.
To another great box cover, Zombie Mania. So this is, what is that cover?
He's,
What happened to his body? Is he run over the bottom half by a car?
I don't know what I'm looking at. There's a hand emanating from the puddle.
Oh, that's a different zombie, I think.
It's a ditch. He's crawling out of a ditch. Like a pothole.
Anyway.
And then he has a brain on his tongue as one might balance a Mentos.
This is from Trick or Treat Studios. And I actually like Trick or Treat Studios. Their stuff. And they're doing Zombie Mania. This is a Reiner Knizia game that was originally called Norse Spiel in 2014.
So same theme, right?
Yeah. Maybe it's a good game. We'll find out.
I like the look. And these guys are doing interesting stuff.
That's very Mad Magazine art.
Yeah.
All right. This game I'm very excited is coming back from Korea Board Games, Shark. Shark is a game, the closest game that you would compare it to. If you ever played it, you would say, oh, this is a lot like Acquire. Mm-hmm. But it's like Acquire if you wanted to hate everyone at the end of the game. Because you have these corporations that you're building up, and these corporations are just gobbling each other up. I like it, but I definitely kind of, when I'm done playing it, go, all right, let's play another game now. I don't know that I want to play it twice in a row, but I like it. That cover is actually fairly similar to the original cover.
It's a very cool drawing. It's well done.
If that guy wanted to make a deal with you, would you?
It depends if we're in water or solid land.
I don't know. That guy looks like he could take you in solid land.
That's true. I guess I'll have to.
He works out.
I'll bend to his will either way.
Anyway,
unless I get him to play some tricks, murder him. This
game originally came out in '87.
I remember the old cover. It's a very old, sort of long cover. Old style.
And yeah, this is coming out Spiel 2022.
Cool.
Speaking of new covers, look at this, The Princess of Florence. Now, I don't know why anybody wanted to change that original cover.
It's beautiful.
I mean, that is one
Look
of the...
at that. You get some brown there. There's some brown right there.
Some beige in the bottom.
Is that red? Oh, that's different from the cover I used to know.
The Princess of Florence looks even better when you open it up and spread it out. It is just a sea of beige. So this is also coming from Korea Board Games. I have to say, I like when Korea Board Games and when some of the Taiwanese publishers get a hold of these old
it's beautiful.
Euros, they're like, we'll make them look nice. This looks a lot better.
It looks way better. Some nice personality there, yeah. Princess of Florence is an interesting classic. It's an absolute classic.
Yeah,
and a thinky game. It's one of those games where a lot of it is put on you to not make a mistake in your sort of bidding, or you'll set yourself in a downward spiral.
I don't love it, actually, but it is a classic game.
It is.
Alrighty. Speaking of classic games, Ark Nova. Okay, not really classic, but definitely very popular. And they announced on German TV that there's an expansion, and it's going to be called Aquarius.
Okay, wow.
Well, that makes sense.
There's a lot to unpack in that sentence. They announced on German TV.
Yeah, like as opposed to American TV that talks about board games all the time.
That they were being. Is this game, I guess, particularly famous in Germany also? I mean, it's.
I think it's pretty famous.
Right now, it's very well regarded everywhere. Okay.
Well, when he accepted the Dice Tower Award, he was in front of an aquarium.
I remember that.
And he said he was doing research.
I remember that. So we technically scooped that.
We broke this story. That's all there is to it.
On American YouTube.
All right, we played this live last week. Dice Manor is an upcoming Dice Tower Essential game. People keep asking me about that. When's the next Dice Tower Essential? Well, here you go. Dice Manor. This one is. We'll have a limited release at Essen, and then it will be released wide release in December, January. Has a similar dice rolling mechanism to the popular game Vegas, but then you build a little manor in front of you and put dice in it. So if you want to see it, we played it live. Another game from Arcane Wonders. This is not a Dice Tower Essential. This is just normal Arcane Wonders. This is Ley Lines. This is from Daryl Andrews and Wolfgang Kramer. This is a reworking of a Spiel des Jahres winners called Osh. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Let me see. Which one?
The one with the trucks on the front.
Oh, the truck game. This is prettier than the truck game.
There's almost every game in our library is prettier than that truck game. That is good artwork. Do they say who did the art on that? Because that's great art.
It's very, very cute. I like the little raccoon. Is that what he is? Down there below the girl. Oh, he's so cute.
Oh, I didn't even see him.
Look, you see him? Is him right there?
Yeah, there's also some creature in the corner peeking out too.
Oh yeah, baby dragon. Look at that.
There's creatures everywhere.
What's that, little buddy? You want to play some tricks? Oh no! He's trying to kill us all.
All right, and then the last bit of news for today. Yeah, there's more Marvel Champions coming. This is like a Mojo Mania. So Mojo, if you've never seen him in the Marvel universe, he owns a whole planet, or he doesn't own the planet. He's on a planet that's basically just one giant TV show. He brings in superheroes and makes them fight villains for everyone's pleasure. So I guess that's what he's going to be doing here.
It's pretty cool. There is you're playing against Magog is one of them. That's the first scenario. So it's like 3 scenarios in here. You can play against Spiral.
Yeah.
And then against Mojo themselves. And you can actually string all 3 together as like a mini campaign. That's the first time they're doing that. Whereas before you've had to buy those boxes and they give you 5 stories or whatever, 5 or 6, 5. This one, you can actually string together those 3 for like a mini arc or just play them individually. It seems really cool. I went through some of the cards and it seems fun, silly, definitely tonally. It's sort of like TV show goofiness, but it seems good.
All righty. And that is the news.